Good morning, everybody. Welcome to chair yoga. Today's practice is going to be a little bit on the slower side, a little bit calming. So I want to do a practice that's going to ground and just kind of take us into our body in a way that we can feel settled. I teach a lot that life sometimes feels like one of those pitchers of water. If you picture a glass pitcher full of water and sand, when we are constantly worrying or constantly in motion, that water gets really muddy and we have a really hard time seeing through it for clarity. So today's practice is going to give us a chance to let everything settle to the bottom of that vessel so that we can have clarity. We are beautiful beings that are constantly seeking. And I think when we have too many things coming at us, whether that's influences, worries, thoughts, the news, anticipation of what might be coming, it's really hard to get clear. So today's practice will be a grounding, will be calming, a lot of forward folds. If any time in the fold you start to feel uncomfortable or dizzy, just slowly rise up out of it, take a couple breaths, and then come back in. We're also going to utilize the strap again today. So if you have a belt, that works fine. If you have a yoga strap, that's awesome. If you don't, it's okay. You don't need it. It's just a tool. So with that, I'm going to also be guiding you through what's called Durga Pranayama. It's a complete breath. It's a 3-part breath. So we're going to start with that because it allows our body to kind of integrate into what's happening inside of us, which is our breath. And then we'll move into our practice. So find just yourself sitting comfortably. I'm again turned slightly so that you can see just how my body is against the chair. I'm not sitting back from the chair. If you need that spinal support, feel free to do that. But if you don't, sit towards the edge of your seat. Feet are going to be resting on the floor. I just have my strap laying on my lap. I don't need it right now. So go ahead and sit tall and comfortable. And then find just a little bit of wiggle there and then settle into your body, okay? So push into your feet and I want you to close your eyes and feel the bottoms of your feet press into the floor. If you're not able to feel sensation in your lower body, that's okay. Your mind, direct your mind to your feet. Let your feet get heavy. Then notice that your spine is softening just a bit, not slouching, but just sort of softening into the space, into your chair. Your sit bones push down into the seat. Your arms are soft. Space between your eyes and in your jaw is soft. And then just notice your breath here. Not changing it at all, but just paying attention to the breath. Paying attention to what it feels like to feel your chest expand and contract. To feel that whisper of air cross over your upper lip. Just feel it. Don't change it. Beautiful. Now pay attention to the low part of your belly and take a breath in and just let that expand out. And then exhale. And now bring that breath a little bit higher into your chest. And exhale. And now let the breath move through the belly, through the chest, rise up into your chest, your pectorals, almost to your throat. And then exhale. It's our 3-part breath. So we take a full cycle here, paying attention to the belly, moving into the chest, the lungs, and then all the way up to the upper part of our lungs, near our throat. And then we exhale all the way back down. I want you to take a few breath cycles like that, paying attention, filling up the belly, chest, up near the clavicle, the highest part, and then exhale back down. Do that again. Just rising up the breath and lowering the breath. Feeling heaviness on the exhale in the body. Do that again. Fill up. Let go. And do it again. Fill up. And let go. Take 2 more cycles of breath. Durga Pranayama. The complete breath. So often in our world, we take short, fast breaths because we're stressed in fight or flight. Continue to try to hold and maintain that Durga breathing throughout the practice. Place your hands on your knees, pull your belly in. Let's round our spine and say good morning to movement. Tuck your chin. We're going to reverse this. Push the belly forward. Let your pelvis rock. Push your heart forward. And then lift your nose. Pull the belly in. See if you can find that connection to Durga Pranayama, Durga breathing. Push your belly forward. Start to breathe in as the heart gets air, the throat gets air, the nose goes high. And then you round and exhale. And you'll do 3 more. Seated cat and cow, following Durga breath, a complete breath. And you notice when we move and we breathe this slow, the nervous system begins to respond. It's that clarity that we seek. Quietness in the mind and in the body. 1 more. Durga breath. Push the belly, push the heart, lift the nose. And then round, round, round. And recreate length. Right arm is going to go high. And then reach up and over. We're going to stay here. Really reach. See if you can come back to that full belly breath. So breathe in here. Then let it rise. All the way up, all the way up. And then slowly release the breath as the arm comes down. We'll do the left side now. Inhale it up. Reach up and over. And now find that belly breath. Breathe in. Let it rise all the way up. Keep reaching. And then exhale, let it go. We're going to go back to the right side. Here we go. Inhale, big. Reach over and breathe out. Inhale up. Exhale, let it float. Other side, left. Inhale up, big expanding breath. Exhale over. Inhale up. Exhale, let it float. We have 1 more each side. Inhale, big, full breath, all the way up, all the way up. Exhale, over. Inhale up. Exhale down. Do you see this relationship to breath? Inhale. What happens is when we learn to slow down here, take full and complete breaths, inhale up. When life shows up, and we feel that that vessel's getting stirred up, we can come back to our breath. Everything settles and we have clarity. We talk so much about that response and reaction time. If we are spewed up and our vessel is muddy, we're going to react. And it's going to be forceful because action is part of react. But if we allow ourselves time to pause, breathe, we're going to respond, which is really, really cool. Go ahead and grab your strap if you have it. We're going to open up the chest here again, finding that Durga breath. So take the strap, and it's only going to be about 12 inches, not far. You're going to hold it out in front. We're going to turn to the right, but we're going to keep that breath. So we're going to just take the twist first. Don't worry about the breath quite yet. Feel that rotation through the shoulders, and then move all the way over to the left side. Ooh, so nice in the morning. 1 more time each side. Then we're going to add the breath here. If you don't have a strap, just take your arms out in front and twist. All right, here we are, back and center. We're going to find that full, complete breath. You'll inhale big. Then exhale, squeeze the air out, breathe out, twist. Inhale, fill up, come back. Twist left, breathe out. Inhale, slow. Exhale, right. Do you see how it's really hard as the body becomes a little bit stressed to maintain that calming, complete breath? This is practice for life. Come back to center and lower your arms. So as we start to incorporate movement here, and even a little bit of constriction, the breath wants to shorten. That's our practice, is to contain that full breath. I'm gonna take the strap just a little bit wider. So now my arms are gonna be out like a diagonal. Arms will go in front. Let's just find movement here. Inhale up. Take your arms up and back. Notice my spine gets stretched. Come back to center and lower. Beautiful. Try that again. You'll inhale up. Exhale back. Don't worry about the Durga breath quite yet. And then lower. One more. Just opening the chest and the shoulders. Squeeze. Back to center. Now let's add Durga breath. We're going to inhale all the way up to the throat. Keep rising your arms. Exhale back. Inhale, slow. Inhale, inhale, inhale back to center. Start high. Then exhale, we let go. That becomes our movement. Let's try it again. Inhale up. Let it rise to your throat. Exhale, let it go. Reach back. Inhale, back up. Let it fill. Exhale in front. Notice we have a tendency to want to rush. Why do we do that? Inhale up. I believe we like that pot full of silt that makes us crazy and unclear. Inhale up, whether we know it or not. That's our human nature. We want to rush. I don't know. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale down. You know, they say the teacher teaches what the teacher needs to learn. So I'm right there with you. Inhale up. Exhale back. Slow Durga breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Try to find that full, complete breath. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All the way down. Do you feel that? So we're starting to bring this vitality to the upper body, and we're going to move into the lower body. We have a couple more upper bodies. So now take the strap wider, really like a Y shape. Arms will go in front. Rise. This time, tip over to the right. Now, bring your right elbow in towards your ribs. Press back out. Beautiful. Do that again. Pull in. Press out. You have to have tension on the strap here. Pull in. Press out. One more. Pull in. Rise back to center and lower. Just a quick little movement here. We're going to do the other side. So hold the strap. Make sure there's tension. No slacky. Tight. Here we go. Inhale up. Reach to the left. Notice my arms are straight. Now pull a left in. Press it out. Pull it in. Press it out. Two more. It's a snowy, snowy day here in Colorado. My studio is really cold. Inhale up. Arms down. If you've ever practiced here, you know winter is tough in this space. It doesn't have heat, so I have space heaters going, but I didn't want it to be too noisy, so I only have one space heater on, so I'm cold, but it feels good to move. So wherever you are, I hope you're warm. If you're in Colorado, I hope your space is nice and warm. All right. We're going to try that with Durga breath. We're not going to bend the elbow. We're just going to take the side bend. So remember, we start low. We let the air rise all the way up here, like almost, and then we let go. Here we go. Fill up your body. Inhale, rise. Then exhale. Inhale, rise. Fill up the breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. One more. Pull and let go. Now take this last inhale. Durga breath. Fill, fill, fill. It's hard. Exhale over. Come back to center. And then lower. You're going to take the strap and just let it float down onto your lap. Go ahead and crisscross your arms, grab your shoulders, and we stretch. And then open up big. Reach back, grab your chair or the wheels. If you're in a wheelchair, grab the chair and lean forward. Now, tuck your chin. Feel the space. Try to keep leaning with straight arms so that you get a nice stretch for the arms. Rise back up. Take your right arm and cross it over your body. With your left hand, pull it across and in. Did a lot of stretching here, so gotta give a little bit of softness. And then left arm across and pull in. So good. All right, legs are gonna be, just go back just a little bit. Legs are just gonna be right out from the hips, so not super wide. Then we're gonna start to find that length through the spine. Sitting bones root down into the mat. And we're gonna open the legs and close the legs. If you need to support them with your hands, feel free to do that. And then you'll inhale and exhale. Find the relationship here. Remember the Durga breath. Inhale, let the legs float. Exhale, contract out the breath. Do it again, inhale. Exhale. Fill up. Let go. One more. Now, go ahead and let your legs get soft. I'm going to aim my belly button forward, and I'm going to start to lay my spine down as my belly falls into my lap, and then I tuck my chin and I stay. Now, in this soft fold, see if you can find Durga breath by pushing the belly against your legs, filling up to the chest, to the throat. And then soft exhale, maybe fold deeper. And do that again. Fold deeper, soften the body. One more. Now slowly begin to rise. Begin to rise. Now take your legs wide. I like to say in my Pilates class, as if you're on a horse. We have this nice wide space here. We're gonna come forward again, but now the belly's just gonna fall between the legs. So we still wanna find that Durga breath. I like to have my hands on my legs. If you like, you can reach for the floor. It's entirely up to you, and you might find I'm gonna start with my hands on my legs for support, and then when we get deep into the fold, you might let your arms soften down towards the floor. Listen to your body, there's no wrong way to do this. Fill up, 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 get long. Now fold, fold, and fold. Tuck your chin, find Durga breath. Notice when you let go, the body becomes a little bit softer and you can fold a little deeper. One more breath cycle. And then begin to slowly rise up. Sit tall and just feel as things wash down the body. That's the beauty of a slow practice. Durga breath and forward folds. We let the silt the monkey mind, the nervous system. And then we can show up into our lives way better. All right, bring your left leg in. Take your right leg, lift it up and over as if you have a skirt on. Okay, so we're gonna sit really tall. We're gonna move into a hip opener, but we're gonna start pretty passive and pretty slow first. We're gonna take a twist first. You're gonna twist towards that top leg. So we're gonna be twisting to the right. Squeezing and squeezing, take the eyes to the back. And then wind back to front. Your belly button will be aiming towards that top knee. Lay it forward. Get long through your spine. Now bring your forehead to your knee if you can. See if you can find the complete breath here. Push the belly against the legs, the chest, the throat. And then melt down even further. And again. And again, full breath. Begin to rise. Take your right leg, slide it up and over. So now I have this figure 4 stretch. My right toes, I need to flex them to protect my knee. So I'm gonna hold on to my toes with my hand, and my right hand is on top of my right knee. What's interesting about this full and complete breath, when you think about lung health, the more that we can learn to expand and get into all of the lobes of the lungs, we're actually bringing some energy to those areas of the body that can kind of get constricted, whether it's from pollution, maybe we have an illness, maybe we're just used to living in this constricted fight or flight space. So actually pushing the lungs, we can open up some of those tiny little fibers within the lungs to bring in more oxygen, which is where we get clarity. So hands on the feet, wherever you like. Take a breath in, belly button's gonna aim forward and then down. Once you find that stretch that feels good in your hip, close your eyes, tuck your chin, and find 3 rounds of Durga breath. You may be folded all the way over, and you may be up high like me if you have a little bit of stiffness in the hips. Find your complete breath here. And again, a full and complete breath. Let it rise to the throat. Notice the exhale. The body has a natural tendency to want to be still and soft. Take 2 more rounds, paying attention to what happens on the exhale. Start to inhale and rise. Keep your legs like they are. We're going to take another twist here. By changing the shape of our legs, we can actually change the response of the twist. Bring your left hand to that bent right leg. Maybe hook your hand around the back of your chair and start to rotate to the back. Wind back to front. So beautiful. Let's try the other side. Take your left leg and cross it up and over like you have a skirt on. Sit really tall, belly button is gonna aim towards this front knee. And you're just gonna lay your body over your legs. When you get there, tuck your chin, forehead towards the knee. Find 3 rounds of complete breath. Now begin to rise. Gonna take a twist. Turn to the left. Rotate, rotate, rotate. And then wind back to front. Gonna take our left leg, cross it up and over like a figure 4. Flex your toes towards your knee, hold on somewhere. Get long here. Belly aims forward. Remember, how far you hinge is dictated by the sensation. Never go to pain. Just feel the stretch. And then remember, the breath is actually the tool that allows you to soften further. So use your complete breath. Take 3 rounds here. Close your eyes, tuck your chin, and let the exhale melt your body. Slowly begin to rise up your body. Right hand finds your left knee. Left hand hooks the chair and spin to the back. Turn. Ooh. And then rise back to front. Lower your left. Remember, our spine moves in 6 directions. We have that flexion and extension, rotation, rotation, and side bends. It is really important to move our spine in all 6 directions, which is why when you practice yoga, you practice with me, we're going to do all 6 directions multiple times. And that squeezes out the spine, creates that vitality. We create some space here so that our lungs have that capacity that we talk about in the 3-part breath. And then the extension reminds us to lead with our hearts. And the flexion lets us go inward. So there's some physical benefits to each direction, but there's also a beautiful connection in that mind-body way. So it's really imperative and important to do all 6 directions. If you're not practicing every day, that's okay. Prior to brushing your teeth or getting up in the morning, just rotate a few times. Take a couple side bends a few times. Elevate your heart. Go inward every single day. So we're going to close our practice today with 3-part breathing meditation. And I want you to find a comfortable position. So perhaps you're here. Okay? You're just resting. Even allowing the legs to open if that feels good for you. If it doesn't feel good, I like to bring my knees together sometimes, like a little tripod there, a little knee knot. I also prefer sometimes to cross my legs. Whatever feels best for you. And I want you to tuck your chin towards your chest and close your eyes. Without manipulating the breath at all, just simply notice. Scanning the body here, feeling the heaviness of your tailbone resting into your chair, the softness of your legs, and even the soft space in your belly. Your shoulders fall down your back. There is minimal effort here. I want you to picture in your mind that vessel, a picture of lemonade, if you will, but inside is water and sand. Just pay attention. Whatever shows up is perfect. And then begin with the low part of your belly. Breathe into that space. Let it get full. And then exhale it out. This next breath in, go to the belly and then into the chest, into the lungs. And let that go. Now this next breath, come all the way up to the throat as if you can't take another sip, and let it go. Now begin to find that full and complete 3-part breath in one fell swoop. We breathe into the belly, into the chest, into the throat, and we exhale in the same manner, the throat, chest, the belly trust in. Do that again, expand the belly. The air rises into the lungs, into the throat, and then it exhales back down. Let your fingers curl in, your jaw separate a bit. Do that breath again. to get fuller on this next breath. Remember this lung health, expanding, opening up space, chest, and the throat. And then a full and complete exhale when you get to the bottom and you think there's nothing else to give more. Take 3 more rounds of this Durga breath. Bring attention back to that vessel. Notice if it changed at all in your mind. It might look like as we become still and quiet. And then take a second to acknowledge all that is so good in your life. The fullness of your life, just like the breath, full aspects of your life. The warmth of your home, the fullness of your belly with food, your friendships, your memories, people that love you and that you love. When we focus on the fullness of our life, we start with the fullness of our breath, things become magical. We're no longer pigeonholed into this space of not enough or fear or scarcity. We are reminded of blessings and the fullness of our life. And that comes with clarity. So as you move about your day through the rest of this week, return to this Durga breath, this fullness of life. So beautiful, creates that clarity to acknowledge all that is good. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Stay as long as you'd like in this comfortable position. I am so grateful for each and every one of you for practicing alongside with me, for checking in with me, the messages, the amazing donations. I am so blessed, so grateful. So have a full week. Make sure that you breathe into the fullest part of your body. And remember to always be grateful. I'll see you all really, really soon. And take care of yourself. Be well.